Hello everyone, today we are going to learn a new lesson. It's lesson 5th, food safety. So basically all constituents of food are carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, minerals and fibers along with the water. So all these factors are necessary for the proper growth of the body. Okay. If these food materials are infested by insects or spoiled in any way, then such food is not safe for eating. Okay, so such food can be considered as a spoiled food. Here we can see the pictures of spoiled food. Okay, this is spoiled tomato. This is spoiled potato. You can see here in this picture. So now what means by food spoilage? So let us look into its definition. So food is said to be spoiled if there is any change in its color, odor, texture, quality, taste, and if there is a loss of its nutrients contents. Hence such food will be considered as a spoiled food. Now let us look into the options to prevent the food wastage and spoilage. Few of them are mentioned here. First is to serve yourself only as much as you can eat. Avoid overcooking of food. Avoid throwing away the leftover food. Instead of throwing it away, let us reuse it in a proper way. Buy only as much food grains, vegetables, fruits, milks, etc. as you need. Avoid the temptation to make excessive purchases. Store grains and other perishable foodstuffs like vegetables, fruits, milks, etc. using proper method. Check the expiry date of bottle, can, packed food and use it within that time. Hence, it is most of the times advised that bottled or can or packed food should be used before expiry date. Otherwise, it will get spoiled. And last and most important, eat all the food that you have served yourself. First, we should follow the first option, that is to serve yourself only as much as you can eat. And once you have served yourself, one must finish all the food which he or she has served himself or herself. Now, let us look into the food storage and preservation. There are many methods of safe storage of food like freezing, drying, boiling, airtight packing, etc. These different methods prevent the growth of microorganisms in food and thereby save the food from spoiling. Thus, food can be said as protected food using these different methods. Now let us look into the definition of food protection. Prevention of food spoilage by microbial growth and infestation by pest is called as food protection. Now let us have a look over the food preservation definition. Use of various preservatives to prevent the food spoilage due to internal factors for longer period of time is called as food preservation. Now let us look into different methods of preservation. First is freezing. Biological and chemical reactions in food materials are slowed down at low temperature. Next is smoking. Food is preserved with the help of smoke. Aluminum sulfide is used in this smoking method. Use of insecticides. Malathion is sprayed on gunny bags containing food grains. Next is irradiation. Food is exposed to ionizing radiations such as high energy electrons emitted by accelerator, X-rays, gamma rays emitted by radioactive isotopes. Use of gas insertion is also one of the methods used for the food preservation. Nitrogen gas filled in airtight packets of food products prevents the growth of fungus and insects in them. Next is pasteurization. Many a times pasteurization is used in the milk preservation. This method includes heating of milk and other similar foodstuffs up to certain temperature, which destroys the microbes present in the milk and keeps it for the longer duration of time. Last is use of preservatives. There are various natural preservatives like salt, sugar, and oil, and chemical preservatives like vinegar, citric acid, and sodium benzoate. So, such preservatives can be used for the food preservation. Now, let us see what is adulteration of food. Adding cheaper substances of low quality to the food to gain more profit is called as food adulteration. There are different types of adulterants which affect our health in different ways. Some adulterants may cause abdominal discomfort or poisoning, while some of them may affect functioning of some of our organs if consumed for longer period of time, while some of them even can cause cancer. There are various ways of food adulteration. Removal of some important components of food, like removal of fat content of milk or essence of cloves and cardamoms can be removed. Such thing will be considered as a food adulteration of milk or cloves and cardamoms. Mixing of low quality of inedible or cheaper material of harmful color with food. This may also cause different types of diseases which may lead to cancer to our organs. Mixing of some harmful materials like small stones, fine sand, iron fillings, urea, dung of horse, sawdust, etc. can also be considered as one of the way of food adulteration. Thank you.